My franchise Washington football team. My name is King Gamer. I have a YouTube channel on Twitch called Hot Dog Man 84. If you want to follow me on there, it's not synced up with YouTube, so it might be hard to find. If you see my last episode, boy was that crazy. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Go watch it. Yeah, we play a team that we should lose to, and I mean I'll be comfortable losing to them. This is obviously the Ravens, one of the better teams in the league, led by Lamar Jackson. We all know who he is. That starter quarterback from Louisville. But hopefully though, I mean, I hate when it says the internet connection quality thing. Hopefully, can you see that? Yeah, I'm streaming this, so hopefully it works out good. But yeah, we played Lamar and the crew though. Very excited. Give us a great challenge. He will definitely give us that challenge that we're looking for. Let's buckle up and let's get ready to go. Okay, so yes, it's gonna be a little. I'm using hotspot, so it's gonna be a little slow, kinda. My Wi-Fi is currently down. I don't know when it's gonna come back up, so maybe weeks. Yeah, I apologize, but don't feel bad for me. I got things under control. Yeah, just a little mishaps. But hey, stop. We will continue to go on. I get the best content possible. Don't worry about that.
It's week 4 of the NFL on
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. And yeah, I'm giving you the best content. Whatever we play on the microwave, stove, under the sun, I'm gonna give y'all some content. So yeah, don't feel bad for me. I'm using this hotspot, so I do not advise you to do this unless you have that's your last resort. Your last resort.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air.
Okay, so when did Peyton Barber get signed to the Redskins?
With the Baltimore Ravens.
The football team. I apologize for calling them the racial slurs. I like calling the football team the racial slurs.
We look at this Washington team as they interplay here.
The Washington racial slurs.
So they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose.
Also, last game my kicker was kind of bad, so hopefully it fares out a little better.
Stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Hold on a second. What am I doing now? Alright, I apologize for that. I'm not in the zone. I'm not in the zone.
Now Jackson on first down.
Get that! Give me that!
It's intercepted.
First play. Can't script that better.
Jackson's pass.
First play of the game got an interception.
27 10-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Last game, I give Dwayne Haskins a C minus. He started off pretty strong. He just finished terrible. Pass protection broke down. I made some poor decisions. Also, he made some poor throws. Like I said, if you want to see that episode, go ahead. It should be out prior to this video being released.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
Also, in the comment section, please let me know how to slide. It used to be L2 and square, now they changed it. Nah, I'm confused. I don't know how to slide either.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he can't hang.
Man, McLaurin had that.
One he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in.
Our running game is good, man. Pam Barber. O-line, well, Pam Barber is a beast. It's a beast. It's basically our O-line, but our O-line, I don't know what happened. The O-line is good.
First down, they go with Barber again.
Our run offense, pass protection. Can't really say the same.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because
this is good because it helps take a lot of pressure off quarterback.
That's what I like to see.
Hold on, and he takes it in. Touchdown.
Takes a lot of pressure. He had 3 touchdowns. Well, he had 3 touchdowns last game.
6th touchdown of the season. And Washington
Yeah, the running might be the answer to this season.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the.
Pam, is he even on the real roster?
That it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap.
I don't watch the football team as much. It's still getting hard. I don't like the name football team. It doesn't really make sense. Like if you ask somebody, hey, who won yesterday? The football team. Then they look at you like, which football team? No, the Washington football team. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that football team name. I understand why they did that because that way they can give them some time to give them an actual name. But like the football team is terrible. And cover 3 is my go-to. I'm gonna stick to cover 3 a majority in this series.
How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Gotta laugh that one off and not the ha-ha.
I'm gonna stick to cover 3. I'm not gonna play a lot of man on this because obviously we don't have the cornerbacks to play man. Yeah, our corners just aren't good enough to play man's defense on here. So.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Let's go. Stop them from the sticks.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Okay, Los Angeles and the Chargers and the Bucks playing. I know the Bucks on here lost to the Broncos.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces.
Okay, the offense is clicking, man.
He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way.
Okay, so the running game is the go-to move. The go-to.
Tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barber.
Okay, I spoke too soon.
Immediately there. Calais Campbell on on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him.
Lamar, look at that boy Lamar.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Okay, he's my favorite receiver, as you can tell.
And he's going to be taken down.
I'm afraid he's going to get injured because his targets, I target him too much. Just look at this, man.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
Okay, then there's Eric Weddle, but he's been out the roster for a minute.
On the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A pitch back. And
let's get it.
The 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards.
That was a delayed pitch. I'm sorry for the stuttering. Yeah, for a delayed pitch. I don't know why he delayed it.
As a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime when you do it consistently.
Yeah, he had a delayed pitch, so.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now
okay, so
throwing again. Haskins eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Touchdown, let's get it.
Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score.
Okay, we got 14-point lead on this team in the first quarter.
Kick it away.
And we gotta start out pretty fast against this team. Can't afford to get behind.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a
we gotta remember who we're playing against. One of the most potent offenses in the NFL. So I mean, we gotta take this lead, man. We gotta start out fast. Come out the gate swinging. We just gotta come out fast, man.
And from the 25, they work this to the
no, if this keeps getting easier like this too, I'm gonna have to put this on all Madden. I'm currently playing on all pro. I feel like all Madden for me is too much.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Brown has the first down and much more. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
To the back.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for
I need to learn how to spy. See, it's so much stuff I forgot how to do. I don't know how to spy.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw.
He does get rid of the ball quickly.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Maybe let me celebrate his speed, his process, thinking process.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Clog up the holes.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
did he get a first down?
3 yards.
What?
To keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Yes, let's get it. I thought he caught that for a minute.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the draw, this is Ingram.
Let's get it.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stops.
Clock at the middle. I like pinching because I don't like. I feel like they like to do a lot of manipulation. They'll come out in the gun, but then they run the ball.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Let's get it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, nice defensive stop.
By Washington, and now 4th down. And 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out.
Justin Tucker, one of the best kickers in the league. I think he's the highest kicker with the highest percentage, ain't it?
Kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal.
This is like the most efficient kicker or something like that.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I think it's either him or what you call it. Dan Bailey had that title at one point.
They are more athletic now.
Whatever happened to Dan Bailey?
About kickers. Their histories, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them.
Those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barber.
Dang it, it's our first negative loss
3-yard line.
all game.
Actually, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
How you slide?
He'll end up getting 5.
Bro, how they change up the slide buttons on here? Hold on a second. Hold on. I forgot how to slide. Yeah, I don't know how to slide on this game. They won't tell you how to slide either. How do you slide? Hold on a second. Yeah, they don't teach you how to slide. Okay, arts, okay. Yeah, I feel like they change everything up each year. I gotta protect my quarterback. I can't lose because of that. I cannot lose because of that. Alright, I'm back.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Okay, he's not the most efficient passer, but man, that was kind of a tight throw.
That ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A good kick, 48 yards.
So far we're doing good.
And the Ravens.
We contain Lamar Jackson. He hasn't really ran on us for a lot of yardage. I'm gonna say that, and then as soon as I say that, he's gonna start killing us with his feet.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
As soon as I say that, he's gonna start killing us with his legs. So that's another thing I'm worried about, his legs. Him taking off and going.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Caught right side, it's Snead.
Pass complete to Willie Snead. It's a gain of 6. And it's
an extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got
Then that backfired. Tried to send the house. That backfired.
At the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. First down.
Backfired.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Washington.
Okay, we got the lead. We had the lead the last game too, so reoccurring theme. That called reoccurring theme. We start off really hot. We start really fast. Then all of a sudden we
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Alright, I really gotta stop doing that.
Just before the 35.
Alright, I make some bad defensive calls the last couple play.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now.
Come here.
It's Ingram.
Alright, one more defensive stop. Come on. I hear the ball just comes loose after like every play.
Someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Let's get it.
And other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the back.
Look at that little dance. He with the little glitch too. The little glitch. Okay, our defense is they're holding up.
The blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get another block. Okay, nice defensive stop.
Makes this Washington 14. Ravens 6.
No problem.
So we're not. I will admit we're not as bad as I thought we were gonna be. We're actually a lot more competitive.
For them, if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in it.
Let's go.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's get it. Look at that. Look at that touchdown, baby.
On the season, and Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. A nice
speed
throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to
great. He makes it now.
3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead.
Look at that. Look at my pieces. Authenticity. Look at that. Look at that. Our offense is actually producing, man.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins.
Terry McLaurin already has 515 yards receiving. He's been my number one, my only receiver. I feel like that I trust because I don't trust anybody else. They might start double teaming him late in the season, which is I gotta start worrying about that. I really gotta worry about them the double teams coming, but right now, I mean, they put him in single coverage.
Field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure.
I'm not gonna respect y'all passing game. I mean, y'all running game.
And feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a handoff to Ingram.
Let's get it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Jackson now. On third down, buying time to his left.
Nope, fourth down.
Gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding deep.
Okay, that was a bad pass.
With each and every one of them.
He bailed me out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
Okay, that was a delayed handoff. Just hand the ball off, man.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He'll lose a yard on.
Look how they had Lamar Jackson hair to have it now. Hair.
Haskins on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Let's get him.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
They're really trying to establish the running game, ain't it?
That's how they have to treat this.
Yeah, they're really trying to establish that running game. They're trying to establish that running game. I'm not about to let it happen though.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And so
Dude, what's he doing? What the heck was that?
Down to Washington's 24-yard line. 29-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field.
Let's get it. Flex on them.
So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a
Holding, go back it up.
With a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Unbelievable. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Nope.
Find a lane, but he can't rein
Nope.
in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. This time Jackson will throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram.
Nope.
And he'll get it inside
Nope.
40 to the 39.
Nope, not today, folks. Landon Collins. That safety, Landon Collins from the New York Giants.
Throwing it downfield, Charles. They just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
Yeah, they like do a lot of screen passes on here.
Because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Okay, he finally missed.
No good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good.
We got some good field position now.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now Haskins on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
Let's get it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
I thought Edmund was open.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Edmund, you gotta get more separation, man.
Sometimes it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Okay, the running game is kind of slowing down a little bit.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. Here's Haskins.
He dropped it.
One, but incomplete.
He dropped it, bro.
NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the
Dallas has been the Browns. Cleveland. The Dallas up on Cleveland. Didn't expect that.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard.
You guys want to go to halftime with the score like this?
The run only.
They're trying to run first team. Yeah, they're really trying to establish that running game. Okay, they don't want to. Okay, they don't want to show any of assertiveness. I mean,
to throw is Jackson.
Let's get it. Safety.
He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. So the screen.
I don't know what's that assertiveness. They don't want to show any aggression.
Potential disaster written all over it from the
aggression.
Wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call?
Any sense of urgency. I gotta turn my phone off. They don't want to show any. Bro. No sense of urgency. And it led to a safety.
The safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And this returnable for Sims.
No sense of urgency. I said aggressiveness. Well, they weren't aggressive either though. They weren't trying to put the ball downfield. So.
Haskins and company.
Oh no, this is on the this will reiterate, and I want to let people know I'm playing on Hall of Fame. I mean All Pro. So. I know you might not have seen it, but if you pause the video, you'll see that it's on All Pro.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball, let's tee off, put extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
Gotta throw that ball away.
To start the drive, but that one incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Let's get it.
Inside the 15.
Let's get it, McLaurin.
Right around the 10.
McLaurin, that dude balling.
Gain 35 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under a head rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Should I go for it? I'm gonna go field goal. I got work on my field goal. So.
First half of action.
For the Washington field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
I would go for it, but I got work on my field goal kicking. Cause since last game, if you missed the last game, I'm not gonna spoil the episode. But let's just say, apologize. A lot of my field goals, I need to work on my field goal kicking. That's a big problem.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet.
There's a lot of misery from me. In terms of field goal kicking, so.
They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
We have 26-6. Well, I mean, it's only 3-score game, so man.
26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Just 11 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, they really trying to establish that running game. Another game plan. They're trying to run it down our throats. It's not working though. I'm expecting to run and put an amen in the box, and I want him to throw it over the top. I want him to pass it. He got to prove he can pass the ball. I know you can run the ball, Lamar. You got to prove you can pass it though. Prove you can pass it downfield, and I will back up. You have those running lanes, but until then, I can't.
But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
We might get our 2nd win of the season. No, in real life, this might not happen.
Over in Texas at AT&T Stadium.
But I mean, this is a video game, so.
And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the 2nd.
Look at the Cowboys. Oh, Dallas winning. We need them to lose. Even though I'm an Eagles fan, we need them to lose. Tom Brady, you gotta redeem yourself, man. You lost to the Bucks. To the Broncos. On here. They up 14-0. They lost to the Bucks. They beat the Bucks in real life. On the video game, they lost.
Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank
Calamity.
And that game level.
How is he 3 for 4 in the 2nd quarter? I don't know. So for 2 whole quarters, he's only thrown the ball 4 times.
In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
We get the ball, don't we? Yeah, I think we do.
All right, Coach,
if I'm not mistaken, I think we do. All right, let's go. We can put ice in the wounds right here, man. Salt the game away. We'll go up here. This might be it. Yeah, this might be it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
okay, the running lanes are closing really fast, man. I think they really found out how to stop the running game. So, I mean, our passing game is all right. So we should be good.
Adjustments that might be made defensively.
No.
Into heavy traffic.
Why not, babe? I was trying to throw it to R1 ahead X. I know it's a pick. That was my fault. I wasn't even trying to throw it to him. Alright, first of all, why is 52 a linebacker? I mean, what the heck is he doing? Why are you at... What is my personnel doing, man? Can I put somebody else on tight end? Yeah, take this dude out. Why is he at the fullback?
Eat everything here. Don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought, is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
Okay, nice stop. Nice defensive stop.
Now after the completion,
Isn't that Josh Allen?
An injured player.
Who is that? Josh Allen? Jared Allen?
We'll step aside and be right back.
Got to go goal line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll look to run with Ingram.
Get it.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Let's get it.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram.
Let's get it. Nice defensive stop. Nice flex on him. Nice defensive stop. 21 rushes, only 96 yards.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Makes this Washington 26. Ravens.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, hey, our defense is shut down, though. We haven't allowed a touchdown to this explosive offense. So I mean, I gotta give my team a lot of props. So.
Look at Washington on offense.
Okay, that last play was my fault, 100%.
Just throw that out the window.
They didn't put an amen in the box.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
231.
Cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Let's get it.
Keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen.
Huh? No. I got plastic knives. I got some plastic knives. Alright. Mama cut them things fast, ain't it? Oh, I gotta turn the blinds. Oh, then you got a whole thing. Yeah, because me and your have Kayla and okay.
face a 3rd and 14. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And
okay, so they didn't score though. I'm over here and I'm not paying attention to them.
Coaches care. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolf popping.
I wasn't talking. I don't know why. I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking something else. I keep forgetting I'm streaming. Well, it's a video.
It's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
274. Look at this. Yo, this is so like easy.
Dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line is
He's my favorite receiver, as you can tell.
50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin.
Okay, his accuracy.
Crisis averted. Almost big.
That should have been an interception.
2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter with Barber. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play.
Okay, so we still up.
Force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or something.
Bro, what is he doing? Cut.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Okay, so I turned the ball over twice. We have only given 9 points, and we're doing good so far.
The Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
I need to turn that clock.
You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Let's get it.
Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Pass it fair. Oh, look at block him. Okay.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lamar Jackson got 2nd turnover of the game. I mean, 2nd interception. Thrown.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle.
Good job getting rid of the ball.
The 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So I'm not sound enthusiastic or I'm sounding like I'm out, because I'm trying like to figure out what the right thing to say. Like, sometimes streaming doesn't come. It does come naturally to me, but also it doesn't because take a little time off with work.
Throw Haskins being chased out left. And now he's going to, the ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
They lied. They said L2 and square is how you L2 R2 and square is how you
goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
A good run of 6 yards there.
Yeah, they said L2 R2 is how you it's how you slide.
They've got 3 tight ends out there. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Look at that.
Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch.
And I thought I'd be blowing out the
He's
Ravens.
one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24.
Dustin Hopkins.
No, this team is pulling enough to come back. I'm not gonna got the Ravens out, they can come back in a heartbeat like this. And we can start. Excuse me. If we can start giving up points. The problem is that they're trying to be too conservative. They're trying to establish a run game instead of just try to get the dominance. They've been trying to get this run game going the whole game. They've been trying to get that run game started.
Team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now.
Trying to establish that running game. It's too late.
Ingram again. Jackson, options out left.
I like how they keep up with their identity. In real life, this is what they do: establish a running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Let's get it. Sack.
Pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack.
I don't know what is going on, but somehow we're up 33-9. It's all pro.
Huge impact on this defense,
Lunch.
but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to
And this probably was one of the most unrealistic outcomes ever.
Just 1 yard on the return. Heading back out there.
Only give him 11 carries this game.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it.
They bring Amen in the box. I know.
In the first half, but let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play.
Touchdown.
Let's get it.
Washington.
Bro, this is a massacre.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Yo, this is a great game. 40 points.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Maybe that loss of Earl Thomas is hurting him in the secondary.
Hopkins will kick it
And that loss of Earl Thomas, man. I understand he was a bad locker room presence, but I mean, you see that it's evident now and how they can't stop this McLaurin. They don't have that forcer.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Yeah, we kept him on the wraps too.
From the trainer right now.
He's not those zone reads. He's not getting a lot of those good looks.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 10 yards there.
Get him zone reads. He ain't doing that, Lamar Jackson.
Good plays.
Let's go.
On 1st down.
Let me stop. Before I blow your ears out. Blow your ears.
Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Yeah, these underneath routes are not working.
149 to the other 49. A gain of just
Yo,
2.
y'all need a better game plan heading into this game. Y'all needed a better game plan.
For this 3rd quarter of action.
I think y'all came in with the wrong approach. At least they scored 3 points every quarter. So they expected this. Might score 3 this quarter too. We score at least double digits each quarter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's Ingram.
Jackson
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Okay, the Bears are beating the Colts.
A nice safe throw and a good one.
First down.
Why y'all celebrating?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Give me that! Give me that!
It is. It's intercepted.
Give me that!
Shot by Fabian Moreau. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play.
I had to substitute my people out. Y'all aren't the how you do mass substitutions on this game? I forgot how you do mass substitutions. This is not college football, ain't it? Well, yeah, it's not, but I think you could do mass substitutions. Like, I'm gonna put Cal Allen in. Some of these people deserve a break, so put Cal Allen. Oh no, I might get I'm gonna see Allen first.
But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Flushed out right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take this into the
What happened?
zone. Now, hold on.
They're going back.
We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay, roughing the passer.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Why are they so far back?
Right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A good thing I took him out. I think that last pick, so.
He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and
sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
Gotta milk that clock.
Over his head as this game progresses.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
No, this ain't the most exciting thing to watch, but it's realistic too, so.
3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Okay, well, I'm not throwing the ball.
There, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barber. Not by much as he's down a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and
on 3rd down, it's Gibson, and they stop him up short of the first
Antonio
down
Gibson.
as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Over the middle.
Let's get it.
Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The running game picking up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their
Let's get it. Look at this. Look at the running game, man.
The line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber.
What type of glitch is that?
He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I don't know what type of glitch that is, but
11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game.
yeah, I don't know what the heck, what type of glitch that was, but
oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm gonna tackle this.
And he is in.
touchdown, baby!
Washington touchdown.
I'm just alright, that's a little disrespectful. Apologize for trying to score, but run to score.
Offense continuing to add to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're gonna give
I believe we scored 47
support, but you and I both
against the Ravens and held this team to 9 points.
together in their own facility.
We haven't gave up a touchdown yet. Lamar Jackson has thrown 3 picks.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 20.
But they should have had 1 touchdown, but they had that pass interference. Let me see if that counted too. Let me see if that counted, because they had 1 touchdown, but got called back. Okay, so the interception did count. How did that count? But the touchdown didn't. Oh yeah, I had another. Oh, that was my second interception. So, oh yeah, no, yeah, that was a different interception.
3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this time
These underneath route passes aren't gonna work.
and he'll get this.
Well, actually, our pass defense is actually pretty good though.
5 yards.
Cause I just realized against the Browns we did really good against Baker Mayfield. So
God on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll have it. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he will score. Touchdown.
look at this.
Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting.
Yeah, there's a lot of glitches.
Often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them.
I know I'm adding this is unnecessary points. You don't get points for blowing teams out, but
over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense
called 4 picks.
some points, not only getting the interception.
Like I'm just act like this is casual. Like, oh, this happens every time, all the time.
So they'll get
I don't know. This is kind of like this is on All Pro. Maybe I gotta move it to all Madden.
and makes it across the 20.
I'm gonna do 1 more game of All Pro after this, but
3-yard line.
yeah, this is fantastic though.
At their own 23.
The Ravens ready to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a quick slant as the throws.
Get down, boy.
Down, but not
Get
before
down,
he
boy.
takes
Go
it
ahead.
across
Get
the
down.
40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson from the gun.
Nope.
Throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And it's
I love playing 4-3 and 3-4 because those
on first, now 2nd and 10.
they work the best for me.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the
y'all lost, buddy.
7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and
I lost to a bad team today.
2nd down completion. situation.
I really don't know what to say. Maybe the defense is the part of the reason we won.
And Jackson throwing once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up.
But we did have 4 takeaways this game, so I mean, 2 of them was, I think, 2 pick sixes. Now we have 1 pick 6. This game just been so long, I just forgot what happened. I know I should have super sim, but I like playing up throughout the whole game to see the outcome.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the game.
They dinking and dunking, man.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again.
What the heck is up? Oh my! What is he doing? Okay, I don't know what the heck happened.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I don't know what play that was. I did.
Well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Yeah, this game's over.
There's no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of
Even though they got a little touchdown, but I mean it's over though. It's been over for a minute.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 6.
Yo, our running game is lit. We got 500 total yards.
2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Barber.
Over the century-yard mark, man.
Across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game,
Yo, they've not been able to stop us. We're not having a good team.
Big run, a first down. He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more on that one, and another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
I know I should know the ball.
They run the counter. Barber. Yeah, he will go out.
Yo, he is balling.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
15 more yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
Alright, so that's the end of the game right there.
Just gonna use that phrase.
I'm really at a loss for words because I didn't expect this performance to happen. I really never do. And yeah, I'm gonna let it in. This incredible. Just speechless. I don't know what to say. 54 points against one of the better teams in the league, but one of the worst teams. Our defense played great. 4 picks. The last touchdown. I don't know what happened. I think I just messed up. 333 passing yards, 201 rushing yards, 8.9 yards per play, average yards per play. I mean,
it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
we should be 3-1. To be honest, we should have won last week. So this team might be a playoff team. I never thought that. The Washington football team. We have playoff team. Look at that, 534 yards of total offense, 17 first downs. Now I know this is not realistic, obviously. The scan, I mean, the racial slurs will never do this. Look at the rating. The completion percentage, not great. Yeah, Lamar had a bit higher completion percentage. 3 touchdowns. Look at this, 4 picks. Mark Ingram had 97 yards. Well, he did run the ball a lot. So did Payne Barber. Who was the longest run? 16 yards for Dwayne Haskins. Yo, our running game is actually underrated. Look at McLaren. It's basically McLaren. Look at this, 292 yards receiving. He did have 11 receptions. How many targets did he have? We have 1 defensive touchdown. It's always good when you keep the kicker out the game. I learned the best way. Don't let the kicker decide the game for you.